What's up, everyone? It is your girl GLBEAUTY87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna look at some of my current favorite beauty products that I've been trying out recently. But this video is also in partnership with Dossier. So if you all did not know, I've been partnering with Dossier for the last couple of months. This is the second month I've partnered with them, and every month they send me 2 to 3 fragrances. So this month they actually send me an extra fragrance. So I do love their fragrances. I love me a good dupe moment. So I'm gonna show you the ones I got last month, and since they are a part of my favorites, like I love this one in citrus tea. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Le Labo the Noir 29. I love this. If you all saw my Instagram stories and so my other content, then you saw that I love this fragrance so much. This one got a 10 out of 10 for me because it literally smells exactly like the Le Labo 29. And if you all remember a while ago for my birthday, I told you all I wanted to get this. I ended up not picking it up. So I was so happy when I saw that Dossier had a dupe for it, because y'all know I live for a dupe moment and they make a lot of dupe fragrances. However, they did send me one of their original fragrances that I'll show you in a few seconds. But I have powdery coconut next. This is supposed to be a dupe for Soleil Neige, I believe it is, from Tom Ford. And this one smells really nice as well. They actually sent me a second one of this same one by accident. So I guess it's a good thing though, because Adriangameover already told me he was going to take this one from me. So now he can just take the newer one and I will keep my original one. I like the scent on this. It's just a little strong when you first put it on, but I still use it quite frequently because I think it's just a lovely fragrance. And who doesn't want to smell luxurious at a lower price point? I know we all do. I'm always telling y'all about gas be these $3 and $5 a gallon and all this crazy nonsense. Like gas by my house used to be like under $3. Now it's like almost $4. And I'm like, ho, 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 ho. Because those gallons add up after a while. So like I'm trying to save pennies anywhere I can. So Dossier makes it possible for me to still be a luxurious bougie lady without spending a lot. Did you know you could pick up your Dossier fragrances at Walmart? Girl, I know. I was like, when they told me that, I said, ho, 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 excuse me? So you mean I can go get my groceries and then smell like $1 million too while I'm in the grocery store? Honey, yes, say less. But they sent me Woody Raspberry this month, and I'm actually wearing Woody Raspberry right now. So this one is supposed to be from Paco, and it's Lady Million. So this is what the card says. Let me hold it up for you to see real quick. So that's what we're working with. I loved this scent when I had it on tonight. I was getting compliments at the table. They were like, ooh, what is that you have on? It smells nice. I'm looking like, yes, I know, thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, I definitely really like this scent. I'm glad I picked this one up. Now, like I said, this is my first time using it, so I can't necessarily say it's a favorite, but I can definitely say I do like the notes that come with it. So let's get into the original scent that they sent me. It's called Fiery Leather and Rhubarb. So I'm like, it's interesting. This is part of the Genderless collection. So it says, Fiery Leather and Rhubarb is an unconventional melody of raw materials, florals, vegan, black leather accord, and rhubarb. This bold scent builds off each ingredient to deliver a balance of masculine leather and feminine florals with vegetal notes of rhubarb. So the top notes are rhubarb, nutmeg, and melon. The middle notes are cardamom, rose, and saffron, and then the base notes are vegan, leather, and vetiver. And this is supposed to be part of the ambery greens family. So let's see how she smells, because I was not expecting to get this one, and I'm interested to try it out with y'all. So let's see. So I sprayed my perfume like in this area of my arm and on my neck and my chest. So I'm just gonna spray this on my wrist because I know there's no perfume there for a fact. So I definitely smell the leather just instantly putting it up to my nose, but they said that's what I'm supposed to smell. So I'm liking the fact that it's giving a little bit of masculine. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the floral, because if you all remember, I'm not really a florals girl, so that's my only concern, like me not necessarily liking the floral of it, because I don't really do floral that often, every once in a full moon. But you know, let's see how she does. Okay, so I definitely smell the rhubarb and the florally scent to it now too. So I can smell the rhubarb, I can smell the leather, and I smell a little bit of saffron. I don't smell the rose. I wouldn't say this smells bad, It's just more of, this is more for someone who likes more masculine scents, if you will. And the leather is just a little too much for me right now, but we're gonna let it stay on throughout the video, and I'll tell you at the end if my feelings have changed once it has warmed up to the skin. Because y'all know me, I'm long-winded, I got a lot of stuff to talk about. But thank you to Dossier for sponsoring this portion of the video, and make sure you check them out at Walmart, because honey, I'm just so excited that they're at Walmart. Because a lot of the times when you're low on fragrance and you know you got a vacation to go on or something quick, it'd be nice to just be able to like get your luxury dupe as you go buy your other toiletries and stuff at your local Walmart. So make sure you check them out at Walmart. And thank you to Dossier for sponsoring this portion of the video and partnering with me. So without further ado, let's get into some other stuff, because y'all know I love me a nice little makeup moment, and there's plenty of makeup to talk about here. Okay, girl? So we're gonna start off with all my foundation combinations. So since I've had to try so many foundations at one time, I've been combining a lot of foundations with a lot of other things. So I think I'd show those to you just to start off with. So I got like literally like 4 or 5 things just sitting in my lap. So let's start on those. So I'm gonna start with this combination. So you all remember the About Face. This is the Performer foundation. I have the shade D1 Olive. And then I've been putting it with this Relevant Beauty foundation stick in the shade Empower 6. I got this one in PR a while ago and just ended up not talking about it because the campaign I was part of, I think I had to wait till it had went up. But this is what the color looks like. Let me swatch it on my hand since I don't think I've ever shown it on here. They sent me 2 shades, but 6 was the one that worked best for me. The other one was a little too dark, so I ended up giving it to my cousin, so they already have it. But as you can see, I feel like this would be a better summer shade for me. But since I've been loving stick foundations when I'm in a rush to, you know, get to work on time, and I've like kind of like slept as long as I can, and I'm still trying to do a decent eye look, I like to put this on, and then I just pair it with this About Face foundation. And I've been loving this combination. Like, I've been doing like stick foundation and just putting liquid foundation on top just to, you know, get a sense of color. So I'm trying to blend it out now on my finger so you can see that it looks better when I blend them together, and it gives a nice like little finish. So this is both of them blended together. As you can see, it's giving a much better tone for my skin tone. Then when I put my concealers and stuff on, it just blends. It looks so beautifully on the skin. So I've been loving this combination. My next combination, I know, right, because I have so many. My next combination has been the Amy Coley foundation stick. If y'all remember, I gave you a review on this. I got this one in PR as well. I have the shade 230 here. And then I mixed it with the Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. I have the shade 5N2 Cardamom. So again, I just swatched this on my hand, even though this looks fine on its own. Like, there's nothing wrong with this on its own. It's just sometimes when I want extra coverage and I don't want to have to go back over with the stick again, and I know I can just pump some liquid on my hand real quick and like add it on top of this to blend it out. It looks nice. So this is cardamom on its own. Sorry, not cardamom. This is 230 on its own from the foundation stick. I'm going to try to get the smallest amount of cardamom I can, just because I don't want to be wasting a whole bunch of foundation. And since it's not going to stick like the other thing, I don't want to press out too much, basically. Okay, there we go. So I got a little amount, and I'm gonna blend it in together so you can see, like, it gives, both of them just makes the skin look a little bit more natural and blurred together. So this is what that combination looks like. So this is the Laura Mercier and the Amy Coley foundation. As you can see, it's a little bit lighter than this one is, but I think it's because that foundation is a little more olivey, and the other foundation we started off with a little bit deeper. But either way, once I put my powders and concealers on, like I said, they look gorgeous on the skin. Absolutely stunning. 10 out of 10. Definitely recommend trying that combination if you're into doing foundation combinations. You already have these products. I'm not telling you to go out and buy these, so let me make that clear. I'm not telling you to go out and buy them. I'm just showing you what I've been using to like combine and use on my own face to make some gorgeous foundation combinations. Now, this one is the Laura Mercier, the Radiant, what is this? The Radiant Skin Tint. I have the shade Deep 52. Now this on its own definitely does not do it for me, so I've been mixing it with my Glossier Stretch Fluid Foundation in the shade Deep 1. So this is a little bit deeper, and I feel like this will be a little bit better for me in the summertime. But for right now, like, I still want to get use out of my products, so I like to mix things together. Plus, y'all know I got a million products, and it just ends up looking very beautiful and soft on the skin. So I'm going to show you what the La Mer looks like on its own. Just, honey, I'm like, who is this for? Not to mention the La Mer doesn't give that much coverage, and this Glossier foundation actually gives a decent amount of coverage. So this is the La Mer on its own right here. As you can see, it blended into my hand, and since my face is darker than my body, which I know is usually the other way around, like people's bodies usually darker than the face, but like I don't always wear sunscreen like I'm supposed to. So now I'm mixing in the Glossier one, and it just gives like a better color to my skin tone. It makes it look more like, you know, my actual skin tone. So this is what it looks like once I added in the Laura Mercier. As you can see, it just gives more of the same coloring that you see here on the front part of my hand that I started off with. So it just gives a little extra oomph and gives a better coloring and more coverage to the skin tint. Because I had been wanting to try the skin tint because Michelle Wan was saying it was really nice. It was just more, I knew it wasn't going to be the coverage that I needed. So that's how I ended up mixing some of these foundations together. Some of them I was just like, I want to see if it'll get more coverage with this, and then I ended up loving the finish and wearing them together. So this one I knew I was automatically going to have to mix with something once I saw how light it was, but pairing it together actually turned out very nice for me. So I was happy with those combinations. Now I do have one I just wear on its own, and I guess I should show you that one too. It's actually one of the ones I'm wearing on my face right now. I'm currently doing a battle of two different foundations, but they're from the same brand. So this is the Makeup Forever HD Hydra Glow Undetectable Skin Booster Foundation. I wear the shade 4Y60, and this is currently on my face, on one side of my face. I feel like it's obvious which side it is because I have oily combination skin and it's a hydrating product, but I actually really like this foundation. I think it's been working really nice for me, and I've been thoroughly impressed with it. Y'all, hold on, I'm missing one foundation. Hold on. Oh, so this hydrating camo foundation from e.l.f. I've actually really been enjoying too. I have the shade Deep 500. I've used this like 2 or 3 times, and I've been quite impressed with the formula of this. I like the formula of this better than the original one, believe it or not, even though the original one's supposed to be better for people with my skin type. But I just prefer this one over the original one, so I definitely have to say I'm a huge fan of this one, and I'm definitely going to go ahead and make sure I use this one as much as I can, because when summer gets here, I feel like it will not be as easy for me to use because it's hydrating, even though it actually does a better job of oil controlling than the Makeup Forever one does, believe it or not. But you know, that's neither here nor there. So next I have some concealers. So the concealers I've been using the most or like some of the newer releases, of course, because I've been testing them out, trying them out, feeling my way through them and whatnot. But I must say I've really been enjoying this Fenty Beauty Wear Even Hydrating Long Wear Concealer. I have the shade 410W. This is what it looks like. It's a cute little component. It goes on pretty nicely and works really nicely. Sometimes I mix it with other concealers, sometimes I wear it on its own, but I've been using it pretty consistently, so I figured I'd go ahead and show it. I kind of want to do a video where I compare all the hydrating concealers, just to like tell you based upon coverage and my experience with them how I like them for someone who has oily combination skin. So I might do that in the future. We'll have to wait and see. It might just be a special complexion corner where I just talk about hydrating products and which ones I feel like works best for people with oily skin if you want to have that hydrating foundation glow effect. So that'll be something for another time. The next concealer I have to talk about is this Tower 28. God, it's written so small I can't see what this is. Serum concealer. It's just shade PV. I don't see the actual number on here, so sorry. It just says PV on the bottom, so that's all I got for you. But I like this concealer. I think it works really nice underneath the eyes. I thought it was going to be a little too sheer because it was serum concealer, but it actually worked out for me quite nicely. So I'm happy that I went ahead and got my hands on it, because I usually love Tower 28 things, and that one didn't let me down either. The only thing I think I haven't tried from Tower 28 is their like skin tint thing, just because y'all know I don't really go for products like that. I really, if ever, like deal with products like that at all. So I didn't make an exception for them. I still have not tried it. When they come up with a foundation like Kosas did, then I'll like reach for it and get into it. But until then, they gonna have to keep the skin tint. I can't do the skin tint situation. Okay, so next thing I have to talk about is the powder. So I've just been using my Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder in the shade Translucent Honey. Y'all know I love a yellow under eye moment, so this is the one I reach for the most when it comes to everyday. I'm usually putting this underneath my eyes just because I think it's a stunning powder that works easily. And it's a classic that I know is guaranteed to work. And since I'll be rushing out the door a lot lately because I'll be sleeping in as much as I can, trying to get as much rest as I can, I just be like, yes, it be working out for me. So I only have one other powder to talk about. This is the La Mer, the Soft Moisture Powder in the shade Sunrise 61. This is what it looks like on the inside. My mom, I actually put this on my mom today when we went to the event because she wanted me to do her makeup. She started trying to do makeup because she was like, she feels like she needs some help with like her complexion because she's starting to see like age spots and stuff that she didn't want to see. So she's finally decided she wants to use some foundation and stuff. So since my mom is lighter than I am, I feel like this one will work better for her because sometimes I put my foundation on her. So obviously, if you already know, my mom is more Adriangameover's complexion. Adriangameover is like 1 or 2 shades lighter than I am. So I figured this lighter powder would work better on her, and it's like a lightweight powder. So the foundation, when it oxidizes, this could like make it closer to her skin tone. So she was out here wearing my Prada foundation and my La Mer and all my expensive stuff, but this is a really nice powder. It works really nice on the skin, and it does have a nice like moisturizing like effect to it. Like it feels moisturizing when it goes on the skin, and I've really been liking that. I don't know, I'm in my luxury girl era where I'm trying to buy all the luxury foundations. I told you I'm still waiting on that what do you call it, foundation to show up. What is it? The Star Glow filter from Dior, and I'm waiting on Sicily to show up. As soon as Sicily shows up, honey, I'm buying it. Don't ask questions, I'm just buying it. The next one I have is the Berry Pop Cheek Trio. So I've been enjoying this when I want to put on a red berry blush and I don't want to have to go in my drawers and look for stuff. I just keep this on the table in the bathroom or the vanity in the bathroom, and I use this, and I use this highlighter. I don't really use the shade in the middle that often just because it's more like on the cream thing. To me, this is more like a cream to powder moment, and to me this just is more like a cream, so I just stick to these two out here. But it's a really nice product. I thoroughly enjoyed this one more than I did the first one. If you all remember, the first one wasn't necessarily doing it for me, and then the mini version of it, the My Dream Mini, doesn't really do it for me either. So I like the Berry Pop one because I feel like it's catered more to like more skin tones, not just on the lighter spectrum. So the next ones I have to talk about are the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Blush and Glow Glide palettes. So I have the Tan Deep one. Ooh, child, I almost hit myself in the face. And then I got the what is it? The Fair to Medium one. So I ended up getting the Fair to Medium one during the sale, and the pink actually works pretty nicely on me in spite of me thinking it wasn't gonna do as well. I think it looks nice on my skin tone, so I'm happy I picked it up during the sale. And then I have the my most loved one, the first one I bought. This is the Tan to Deep one. As you can see, this is definitely my type of color blush. When I don't know what type of blush to put on to go with my eye look, I usually reach for this one because I'm like, I don't know what to put on, but I know this is going to look good with whatever eye I have because it's more on the neutral side and works better for some of my skin tones. So when I have a particular eye in mind, then I might use this pink one. But as a general rule, I use this one the most. As you can see, she is well loved, darling. Well loved. So these are my go-to blushes right now, and I don't see that changing for a little while, although I have been loving the new Rim Beauty one, so I'll probably be reaching into those a little bit more along with their bronzer. But like, since I just tried those over the weekend, I didn't want to just automatically say they were a favorite, even though they are good alternatives to another product. You all saw my reel on it being a dupe alert and then being duped for it. So next I have a cream bronzer. So I don't have a powder one, but I do have a cream one. I have the Say Sun Melt Natural Cream Bronzer in the shade Deep Bronze. So when I saw this, I thought the cream looked like really deep, but once I put it on my face, I was like, it's not as deep as I thought it was going to be. As you can see, it has a little dent in it. It's not a huge dent like some of my other cream products, but it has a nice little dent in it because I've been trying it out to see how I feel regarding it. So I like it pretty well, and enough to put in this video because it's one I've been using consistently. So y'all, I forgot a foundation, but I don't know that I necessarily can call it a favorite. I think it's just more I've been testing it more for the complexion corner video. So yeah, next I have the lip product I have on now. I've actually been thoroughly enjoying this. I really like the form on these. Now I see why my girl Stephanie or Bath Beauty here on YouTube really likes these. These are the Clé de Peau Rouge Cream, sorry, the Cream Rouge Mattes. I have the shade Current 120. That's what's on my lips right now. These wear beautifully. Like, I ate and it didn't wear off too badly to where like it looked really bad because it's a brighter color too. I was concerned about that, but it only wore in this like little part right here, so I didn't wear off too bad to where it's like my lip color was completely gone and I had to reapply. It sat on the skin comfortably and nicely and gave a good amount of color payoff, and it's comfortable on the lips. So I definitely recommend, if you're in for splurging on lip products, that you might want to try this out. I bought mine on sale that I had told you all about when I found the sale, so if you didn't grab it, I'm sorry. Next, I have like 2 or 3 lip combos. So I'll start off with one that's an actual set, and then the other 2 you have to buy separately. So this is a good alternative to one of my favorite lip combos that I use. I use the Kirsten Dominique lipstick in the shade, I think it's called Cocoa Nude or something like that. And then there's like the Tower 28 lip gloss, and I think it's cashew or almond that I put on top of it. This is a great alternative to that lip combination, because this gives like that somewhat, I guess, concealer lip type vibe, if you will, or look to it, if you will. And then it comes with like a nice gloss to go alongside it that I usually put on top to give that extra oomph on the lips that I'm looking for. Like, if you sleeping on Glam Light lip products, you need to stop. They have more than just eyeshadows to offer. Like, their lip gloss and their lip sticks are phenomenal. Like, when they have sales, sometimes even if they don't have an eyeshadow palette I want, if there was like a lip kit I was looking at that I didn't want to buy during a collection just to have to pay high shipping on, I'll go ahead and buy the sale and just pay the shipping then, just because I think their lip kits are that good. So I'm like, if you're looking at a lip kit from them, I would say just go ahead and pick it up, because they have exceptional lip products. I will give them that. They know how to do more than just eyeshadow, and that's what people need to understand. They have good lip products as well. Don't sleep on Glam Light lip products. What in the world? I don't know what is going on with my hair right now. So I keep pulling on it, but it's like, it feels like something is stuck in it. Like, you know, you have a little knot in your hair when you go to do like this. So it feels like there's just one stuck there, and I can't pull it out. But anyway, random side note. Next combo I have is another Glam Light lipstick. So this is a strawberry shortcake lipstick that they came out with the collection. I know it came with a lip gloss, but I prefer to use this Makeup by Mario lip gloss in the shade Rose Nude. This is from his Pro Volume lip gloss collection. That's the first lip gloss collection he came out with. Then he came out with the plumping glosses, and then he came out with the one that you people love now, what it's called, the Moisture Glow ones. So I'm gonna show you that, and I'll just show you this lip gloss on top. It just gives an extra sparkle and oomph to the lip. So this lip combo, I've been wearing it a lot as well. Sometimes I change out the lip gloss, but as a general rule, I usually use this lip gloss. So I'm trying to show the lip glosses that I regularly use. And then of course there's my usual lip combination that everyone seems to be in love with, is these 2 right here. So this is my LYS lipstick in the shade Dreamer. And then I have my same Mario lip gloss, but it's a different shade. It's the shade Golden Nude. Like, this is like my ultimate, one of my all-time ultimate favorite lip combos to use when I need a new lip combo. This is like one of my go-tos, along with the Glam Light one I showed you, and then there's one other one that's my go-to. I did a video on my go-to lip combos if anyone was interested like a while ago. I might need to update it though, because I don't think this pink one is in there, but like, yes, with a brown lip liner, this is like one of my all-time favorite go-to lip combos, this one right here. So this is the shade Dreamer from LYS, and then this is the lip gloss from Makeup by Mario in Golden Nude. So these are the lip combos I've been kind of like obsessed with and using when I, you know, am in the mood for a certain lip. Those are the ones I just go to. But I also like to use this Sephora collection lipsticks. There's 2 shades I really like to use, but I did not bring those with me because I think I talked about them in the past, and I want to keep talking about the same things over and over again. So I want to give y'all some different ones. The only one I repeated was the one from LYS, just because I love it so much, and I know I have new people coming, and a lot of people see the lip combo and really like it, so I wanted to reiterate on it. But those are all the things I had to talk to you all about today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are dimes, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. Y'all really think I was gonna run off and not tell you about any eyeshadow palettes? It's me be talking about, girl. No, but so I don't have that many eyeshadow palettes to talk about, believe it or not. It was only like 2 or 3 that I was consistently reaching for and continuously doing looks with. So it shouldn't take long to get through this part. So I've been using my Lust for Dust palette from who is it? ColourPop. Now remember, I customized mine, so mine is gonna look the way that yours looks. This is what mine looks like on the inside. So I just took some shades from, what's that girl, the Raw Beauty Christie's original palette, and stuck them in here alongside with some shades that were already in here, and kind of just mixed them up to get what is going on in this palette now. I love the way this color story looks, and so I have been enjoying using it. One of my custom palettes. I don't get to use them that often because I'm always testing out new palettes, but since there hadn't been that many new drops that I've been interested in, I actually had some time to play with the palette I created, so I've been using this one and I've been enjoying myself. Next, I feel like you shouldn't be surprised about this one at all. I've been using the Element 115 palette because I found out it's 115. It's not Element 115, it's Element 115. So I've been using this palette quite a bit. I recently did a collab with someone on IG with this palette, and they just announced that they're coming out with a spring palette. They put it on their Instagram stories and I'm super excited. I'm just over here looking like, when is it coming? Where is it? Is it far? Like, what do I have to do to see the inside of it? Do I just need to already save my coins and be prepared to spend? Like, what's going on over there? Who's all over there as far as the color story goes? I'm just glad she said it's back to color because I'm still gonna get the Flying Fiddler eventually. It's just I need some color. So when the colorful one comes out, then I'll probably get the Flying Fiddler at the same time. You can use code GELBEAUTY87 at Adept Cosmetics if you're interested in purchasing anything, by the way. But I've been thoroughly enjoying this palette. As you can see, she's well loved. It's like it's looking dirty over here and a mess. So I've been loving the looks I came up with this. These are my type of tones at the bottom here, especially when it comes to the mattes. So these mattes and shimmers, this is definitely my type of blue, green, and purple color story. So I've been thoroughly enjoying using this palette. And I've been using my Seahorse palette a few times too. I don't think it's here though, or it's underneath a stack that I can't find right now. Sorry. The last one I've been using, believe it or not, is the New Zealand Stargazing palette from Nomad. I've actually been using this one quite a bit too. I actually have it on my eyes right now. Can you tell which eye it's on? Because I put it against another palette for another video concept I'm coming out with. You'll see it at the end of, I think, next week. The first week of March is when you'll see it. So anyway, this is what she looks like on the inside. I've been enjoying this color story too. Again, y'all know I love like pinks and purples and like blues and pinks, and blue, pink, and purple is another combination I like to do. And the fact that they're starting to do duochromes and multi-chromes in their palettes, I've been really enjoying as well. So I enjoyed using this palette like at least 3 or 4 times recently. And again, I tell y'all all the time, when I get to use the palette 3 or 4 times, that tells you I really enjoyed it and like it, because you know I'm a content creator. I'm always creating content. I'm always trying to do other things when it comes to content, so I don't always have the time to like go back and, you know, use a palette over and over again. So I'm like, you know, the fact that I got to use as many times I did, or took the time to use as many times I did, especially that one and the Adept 115 palette, shows my love for both of those. So yeah, those are all the things I actually had to talk about now. But as far as this fragrance goes, it's a little too strong for me. Like, it's a little too strong of a leather for me. It's not a bad fragrance. Like, if you like a more masculine, like leathery smelling scented fragrance, then I feel like you'll like it like a little bit more on the masculine side, because I'm not really smelling any of the rose that they say is in it. I'm just straight smelling leather. But if you like that sort of thing, then I definitely think you'd be into this fragrance. But that's all I have to talk to you about today, for real this time. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all the diamonds. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.